As some of you might know, I'm currently traveling in Vietnam for a few weeks, checking out some places. But what I want to do in this video is just to share some positive feelings about Indonesia, Indonesian women, but especially also my girlfriend. Of course, I'm happy to see her again pretty soon. I will be returning in a few days from now, and it is really a good feeling. And why that is, I will explain in this video. Because I feel no pressure, and there's also no hidden agenda with her. And why that is, why I don't feel any pressure, or why I think there is no hidden agenda, which makes me actually so much more relaxed, I will discuss in this video. So I'm looking forward to see her, to meet her soon again, to spend time with her. You know, the simple things like going to the warung, to the local food store, going to the beach, you know. This is what I want to try to convey in this video here, that I don't feel pressure, yeah, to kind of impress her, you know. And I've done videos about this in the past, talking about how Indonesian women, in my experience, in my personal experience, are less materialistic. Yeah? This is my own personal truth. This is what I have experienced over the course of being in Indonesia, working in Indonesia, living in Indonesia, and also, yeah, dating Indonesian women over the course of the past, let's say, 15 years. That's a long time. And before some of you say, oh, you are a gigolo, a macho, a playboy. Hey, come on, guys. If you are a single man and you spend like 15 years on and off in Indonesia, it happens that you date, that you meet women. It happens. I mean, should I not date these women? Because I received some feedback regarding this, you know. I'm a free man, I enjoy life, so this is what I have been doing, you know. And this is my experience. In case some other women from some other countries might feel offended, you know. But that's just my own personal truth. This is not a generalization. Again, I'm speaking out of my own personal experience. And this experience tells me that Indonesian women are just less materialistic. And therefore, I'm so happy to be back soon and no need to worry about all this crap and stuff. And I don't need to worry about that she might ask me for a ring or a diamond ring or a Gucci handbag, or let's go to this fancy resort, or that she is trying to insinuate anything, which happened to me before and which also happened to many other men, okay? So that really takes away a lot of pressure, and I feel so much more comfortable with my current girlfriend. Of course, every woman is different, and maybe I'm just lucky to have met her, my current girlfriend. But as I said, in my opinion and experience, there are plenty of these women around in Indonesia, less materialistic compared to other nations in Southeast Asia. But of course, you also find gold diggers in Indonesia. You find these materialistic girls, you know, you will find them if you're looking for them, you know. Also, it reminds me of something, a mistake I did before, you know, and this is kind of a mix. The pressure I put myself under when I was dating Southeast Asian girls in former times, in previous years, in other countries like Thailand, the Philippines, even Indonesia, Vietnam, you know, and it was a mix. It was a combination of, number one, wrong assumptions about the culture and the girls. You know, like, for example, assuming I need to show how much money I have. I need to impress her with my wallet or with my credit cards or with my house or cars or job or whatever, you know. This is point number one. The second point is, yeah, this constant urge I had to impress these women. Because we men, we carry this having to impress women gene in us, you know. I don't know what she is doing here with her pipe, but anyway. Yeah, and this was also based on my experience in other countries, you know, where when I dated women, not all of them, but that it happened that they, yeah, were more materialistic, insinuating certain things, and I was so dumb and foolish at the time to entertain these requests, you know. So, you know, so that is this kind of, these three things, like my wrong assumptions, my own experience based on negative experiences, and also the natural pressure we men put ourselves under when we are dating women, you know, no matter where we are dating them, be it in Southeast Asia or be it in Europe or be it in America. So, and I had to, yeah, I had to work on that, you know. Wrong assumptions clearly are resulting out of the fact that you don't know much about the culture, but that comes with time, you know. You will learn about the culture by staying in a certain country for a while, and also a great deal depends upon your interest to learn, you know. If you just stay in your fancy resort all day long and just mingle with the expats, then you will not learn much about culture. So wrong assumptions and wrong expectations can be eliminated by learning about the culture, diving into the culture, you know. The bad experiences I made them, I cannot change that, but you know, all experiences we make kind of determine our future action anyway. They influence our future behavior. So this is also something we have to deal with, and just have to try to make the best possible judgments in the future, right? We make good experiences, we make bad experiences, and especially when we have made bad experiences, then it's easy for us to jump into conclusions too quickly. I'm also guilty of this, you know, and blaming certain people for this and that, and I was one of them. I am admitting this, you know. In previous years I was very quick, for example, to talk very negatively about Filipina women, for example, you know, because I made the experience, I thought they're all gold diggers and bad girls and they just want money and this and that, you know. And the problem was that I was hanging around with a special sort of women, you know, in the Philippines, and my horizon was very limited at the time. In other words, you could also say I was very ignorant and even stupid, you know. So you see, my own experience. Again, this is also a reminder, or this video also should serve as a reminder for you guys who want to date in Indonesia, who are planning to do this, you know. Be aware of your problem solver gene, you know. We men, this is how we tick. We constantly want and probably need to solve problems. Yeah, we need to find a solution. We want to be Mr. Competent, you know. We got it all worked out, you know. This is how we derive our sense of self, you know. This is just how we are. This is in our DNA as a man. And this is what constantly drives us, especially when dating women, you know. And out of that behavioral structure, certain actions are resulting, you know. So, and therefore it also happened to me that I want to lead with my wallet, you know. I want to impress with money rather than with my personality or character or spending time with the woman. Indonesian women are way less materialistic than other women around the globe. in certain countries. So that should relieve you already of the fear to having to impress her. Of course, you still will feel the urge to impress the woman. I think to a certain degree this is natural and this is just healthy, because first impressions last, right? This is how we say. And if you go into a date with any woman, or even you go into a job interview and you meet your potential future employer for the first time, you want to make a good impression, right? First impressions last. And it's the same with women when you go on a date. So yeah, you want to impress the girl, right? But don't impress her too much, you know. You impress her with your politeness, that you are dressed up neatly and clean, you know, not walking around like a third-grade skateboarder from the Bronx, you know. Nothing against the Bronx, nothing against skateboarders, please. Nothing against third-grade skateboarders, you know. I'm just using this picture to to give you some contrast here, okay? So don't get me wrong. I know some of you guys are very sensitive, you know. And you want to impress her, yeah, with your personality, with your manners, you know, and not so much with other stuff. So easy game for you in Indonesia. With easy game, I mean it's not. I'm not talking about that it's easy to get these girls into your bedroom or hooking up with them. I'm not talking about that. It's an easy game for you, you know, that you should feel more relaxed and calm, you know, and focus on the things which really matter, you know, and these are not actually material things. Yeah, Indonesian women, they value sincerity and honesty. And now some of you might say, yeah, isn't it that all women around the world value sincerity and honesty? Yeah, of course, it's a no-brainer. But also we men, we value sincerity and honesty. And then you might ask us, why are you mentioning this, that Indonesian women value sincerity and honesty? Also Filipinas value sincerity and honesty, and Thai women, for example, right? Yeah, but these videos are especially about Indonesian women, you know? That's why I'm mentioning this, just for your information. And also Indonesian women value sincerity and honesty more than material things, yeah? Which, based on my experience, is not so much the case in other countries, okay? When I dated girls in these countries, so this is just my experience. So there is a difference. It's a real difference, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing for me, it's a good thing for other men. And by the way, other men who have been married to, or have been dating Indonesian women or got married to them, say the same thing, you know. They dated certain other women from other Southeast Asian countries, and they also find, you know, Indonesian women are less materialistic. So that was what I wanted to talk to you about today in this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? And what is your experience with dating Indonesian women? Do you want to date them? Do you want to marry them? Are you interested? Or do you say, no, I prefer Filipinas, I prefer Thai women, I prefer Cambodians, I prefer Vietnamese? And if so, then let me know. It would be interesting also to compare, right? And yeah, looking forward to your comments. And I'm gonna see you in one of my next videos. Take care, bye bye.